Stream starten. Kopieren. Hier. So, good morning, traders. I hope that you're all fine. Hope that you all had a great weekend. And of course that you're ready right now for the new one over here. So, let me just wait a little bit, a couple of minutes so that everybody can join. And then we're going to start off with today's analysis and updates for a bunch of pairs. You can definitely request some that you want me to cover up for you. Also, if you have some educational questions, feel free to ask them over here in the live chat. So, good morning, Ellie. How are you doing? How are you all guys doing? Yeah, so I got definitely some updates for you. So not only for Forex trading pairs over here, but also some educational things that I'm going to change here in the future. Yeah, hello Ricky, hello bro, hope that you're fine. Okay. Now, I got some changes for you in the first few, so maybe you've already noticed that the last couple of 2 weeks I was posting some educational stuff. So the last one was that supply demand, so where I explained that one with the difference between support resistance and supply demand. And I think that video was quite interesting for you, so a lot of watch time, so a lot of you really watched it from the beginning till the end, and that was super nice. I really like doing videos like that you really enjoy, where you really would like to see some content, because when I do Forex analysis, then most of you are only looking on that specific pair that he wanted to cover up for himself. But the thing is, what is super important is, whenever I post full breakdown analysis, I definitely recommend you that you should watch the whole video. Why? Because maybe you will identify some pairs in the full breakdown analysis that you like, okay? Because sometimes some of you maybe only like trading the EURUSD and the GBPUSD, for example. But then, also me personally, I only like some pairs, that's right. But because of some of you have written down, okay, do please a full breakdown for EUR/JPY, then I suddenly paid attention to that pair. And I found out, okay, that was a crazy trading opportunity. And if we have a look right now, for example, on the EUR/JPY, that's not a pair that I trade. I was not trading that pair right now the last couple of months. Of course, in my beginning of the Forex, I was trading EUR/JPY pretty often. But look at this. I explained to you after this impulse that we had over here that the market should give us a retracement specifically till the 0.618 and then to go afterwards to the upside. And this is exactly what it did. Look at this. That was crazy. It was pretty a sniper entry if you took an entry at the 0.618 or a buy limit over here from this box, and the market then boom went all the way to the upside. That's crazy. That was definitely a good entry. And also me, to be honest, I missed that one. I forgot about EUR/JPY because I was not trading on Friday. I was only trading till Thursday. And then it gave us the opportunities and I missed it on that day. But it's not a problem. I will give you right now definitely some updates, because I was currently long on EURUSD. So I'm currently switched a little bit my products, because I'm back to copy FX, okay? Because I decided, okay, that's a good one. I was just trading the last couple of weeks with my main trading account, okay? And then I decided, okay, I think the best probabilities for most of you would be to capitalize on the swing trades that I take. And the EURUSD has just offered for me a nice trading opportunity, and I would like to show you how much you can get out of just one big swing. Because on the EURUSD, I'm super long, as you all know, and I got an entry at this level over here. Okay, I took it in the inner circle as well as I took it on the GBPUSD trading account, and my job is here with this trade is whoever wants to join the GBPUSD is I will just scale in that trade. Okay, I know the EURUSD should go long term till 1.40. Okay, I will explain today again in the full breakdown analysis, but EURUSD will go to 1.40. And what I found out is that most of the times I miss those big swings, and that's bad. Okay, I was only trading the swing of the day. Okay, which is not a problem. You can do this, but this is why I decided. Okay, let's do another thing. Let's just open a new trading account, doing it only for swing trades. I opened two different one where I will not do GBPUSD because that one is super risky because I just use huge lot sizes. I just would like to capitalize till the 1.40 with the maximum out of it. This is something which I'll not do for GBPUSD because maybe it will blow out that account, but for me that's not a problem if I blew that account, because that would be just one part of my money that I use for Forex. And this is why I decided, okay, let's do another account with a normal risk where I will just scale in some swing trades. Specifically, I will just trade there the EURUSD in long, GBPUSD long, but GBPUSD right now is not set up for a long. GBPUSD will be, maybe I will take there a short for a long-term perspective. That's going to be the idea. And of course, gold. Okay, I will of course take also some gold position, because on gold I already explained to you the last time in my last live stream that I'm looking for gold to go super to the upside. However, that market is still in a bearish environment, and right now is a little bit risky to take an entry on gold. But that's not a problem for us right now. At the moment, when my rules will be facing exactly what we wanted to see, we're going to go for a nice long also on gold, and we're going to scale in the trade. Okay, we will really scale in the trade crazy. Then we will define a nice take profit level where I expect the market then to finally reverse right now. But I do expect from here on gold is that this market will go crazy to the upside. It will really blow to the upside, and I was just waiting right now for gold, since we're in this huge correction, for the market to set up those rules so that I can go for a nice long swing trade. Okay, so I will post those swing trades, of course, also in the inner circle. So if you are a member over here, then stay tuned. We are already still in the EURUSD holding it, but I will not hold that EURUSD swing trade in the inner circle that long like over here on GBPUSD. On GBPUSD, I would like to hold it right now very long term and scale in some positions so that everybody who will join it again, he can still take that trade with me. And that's going to be the plan. So guys, then I would like to say let's get started with the whole analysis. Let's have a look, of course, on the DXY, and let's make some new clean full breakdown analysis, because in 4 days, so that means that's the last week currently for the monthly candle close. So we will close then the February, and we're going to stick then with the next month, and the next month will bring us then again new opportunities as well as this month right now needs to close in some kind of shapes, and this is what I would like to show you right now over here on this chart. Now, what we can see here on the monthly on the DXY is that this market is super bearish, and you all know me, I'm super bearish on this market because of we got here this resistance, we got over here supply a little bit below that area, and as you can see, the market from here it was the last time creating those higher high structure, and then from here it started a nice impulse to the downside, creating over here a lower low, from here a lower high. Okay, it closed exactly within the supply area, which is super important. So we got the final confirmation that from this area of supply, we want to see the market going to the downside. And because of this market is in this bearish environment, we expect that the market should continue to drop down lower till the next structure level, which is exactly over here. So we got over here the next level of support / demand area, and the market will easily continue to the downside. Now we cannot say when the market will really do the next correction from a market structure perspective, but what we can see is that this market will just continue with impulse correction to the downside. Okay, that's going to be the thing, and we're going to capitalize then on every single movement based on the correlations that we have on the GBPUSD, on the AUDUSD, on the gold, and so on. Okay, guys, that's going to be the idea. However, right now everything is still super bearish. So let's switch to this clean chart over here. So I mapped out over here the 90 level, which is an institutional level. And exactly from here, the market started a nice correction based on this last impulse that we had over here. And the next take profit level will be definitely the 80 level. And right now the question is going to be, how is this market going to go to the downside? And what I do expect is right now, because of the market started here the first impulse correction. Impulse correction. Okay, currently we're in the correction, and if this monthly candle right now we're going to talk about immediately will close like this, okay, that's going to be the important thing. I do expect that the monthly candle will close like this. I do expect that the market will then push that crazy to the downside with the next impulse, followed by correction to test this level to grab some more liquidity so that we can bring it then afterwards crazy to the downside. That's going to be the plan for the DXY from a long-term perspective. So they will just continue impulsing and correcting to the downside. And right now, let's have a look on the monthly candle close. Look at this. It is an bearish pin bar in this case. Why? Because of the market has retraced based on this last impulse. It went to the upside, testing the 0.5 between the 0.382 and the 0.5, testing this previous level of support resistance, grabbing the liquidity from here, bringing the price from there lower. Okay, so that's currently the thing. So we do expect that if this monthly candle will close like this, this market should just continue to drop down lower, and that's super easy. That's it. We don't need to see much more confirmations than that. That's enough for the DXY. If it will close in 4 days like this, we got a bearish candle. That means the next one should just continue pushing to the downside. And with the next monthly candle, what I would like to see is that we're going to break straight through this level. So definitely breaking the 90 level, that's important, and then just going lower. Okay, just going lower with the next impulse correction, hitting this level, and then let's see what will happen. Okay, that's going to be the next thing which we need to have a look for here on the weekly. Look at how simple this is, just in correction based on this impulse that we had over here, correction to the upside. And right now, what do you expect is that the market will just continue to the downside. And look here, the last weekly candle closed exactly bearish, which is showing us the overall continuation. Okay, so that means over here, look here, we had a W. Okay, W, that was an impulse. So that leg here was an impulse, correction, impulse. So an A, B, C on the weekly. Right now, this is still the wave number 1 for the continuation to the downside, which means we can easily expect right now the next candle to be again bearish, okay, to go down lower, and then afterwards giving us a correction for the wave number 2, and then 3, 4, 5, okay, and then we're going to break with those movements. We're going to break straight through this level of monthly demand, and that would be pretty nice, okay, because then we got the confirmation. Maybe we will push down lower. So we got over here some targets. That's perfectly currently with the 0.618 and the those two levels, okay, over here, minus 0.272 and the minus 0.618. That's going to be one of our targets that we should expect the market to fill in. So here, movement till that level, then correction, then continuation to the downside. First option, or option number 2, we're going to go straight till the 0.618, correction, and then going down lower. So one of these options is going to be the case for the DXY, and this is going to be for us super nice because we can expect the market then to just continue dropping. So let me just delete that one thing, and let's go then a little bit to the lower time frames, so to the daily time frames, to see what happened over here. And that's exactly what I explained to you the last time. Let's make here a clean chart. That was the thing which I explained to you, is that we had over here strong level of daily supply. That's right. And based on this last impulse lag, I wanted to see the market. Based on this last impulse over here, I say to you that perfectly would be if we're going to test the 0.618, and this is exactly what happened, as you can see. Okay, the market perfectly tested the 0.618. It rejected this level of daily demand from here, going up higher, hitting the level, going down lower. What does that mean currently for us? That means that we are currently at some level of demand again, where we already got the liquidity, okay? The liquidity was grabbed from the daily demand by providing us this movement to the upside. And within this movement to the upside, the market confirmed that it failed to go up higher. So we still had the probability, when the market has providing us this movement, that the market will simply just go up higher. That was the option, okay? So that the market was here to create higher high and higher lows. But the market failed to go up higher, and that's the confirmation for us currently that it should go down lower. That means for us that sooner or later, EURUSD, AUDUSD, GBPUSD, and so on, they're going to continue with their overall trend, okay? But I will show you that not every single pair that is correlated with the DXY will move exactly the same. Now, the best confirmation right now is going to be for Bitcoin and for XRP. Why? Because the cryptos are the number one pairs that is correlated with the DXY the best. Okay, the EURUSD, of course, gold is also pretty nice, but the cryptos are currently the best source for hedge funds to trade the weakness of the dollar currently. Okay, the hedge funds, they absolutely know that the DXY is super bearish because of the overall economic environment in the US. So they know that the DXY is currently super bearish and it will just go to the downside. Okay, the economy is still bad because of the corona impact, and that means the dollar index needs to drop down till the 80 level. That's super important. It will go to the 80 level, and we all know about it. This is why I decided to do that copy FX trading, where I would like to just swing trade the EURUSD, the GBPUSD, and the gold to the upside, and also the AUDUSD, because that's going to make you a big profit. That's then similar to buy crypto. Okay, it's similar to buy crypto. On crypto, you don't need to leverage much because you will still have enormous account growth, but I promise you that with the copy fix we will make much more money because of the swaps are not that high. Okay, so whenever you're going to buy cryptos on a Forex trading account or a crypto trading account, you will still have some big swaps for that. Okay, and the commissions are super high. But on Forex, especially when you trade GBPUSD pairs or dollar pairs, they are super low, okay? And you will have sometimes also positive swaps. So that at the end of the big swing, you will maybe have not high swaps, you will maybe even have positive swaps. That's also sometimes the case, which could happen. But I think we will pay some swap, but they will be super low. And I think that we're going to make huge account growths with that one. So you can really make 1,000% plus or stuff like this. It's really easy. But we will see. You will see then after the market will hit the 1.40 on the EURUSD. Then I will close definitely all my positions. And let's see how big that account will be. I just started with a 2K account. Let's see how far we're going to go. That's just kind of an experiment. But I know based on all the chart technical analysis, based on the fundamental analysis, that this market will go up that high, and my job is over here is to scale in that account, and that's going to make us the best profit. So to be honest, from my point of view, we have 100% chance that the Euro USD will go to the 1.40, and I will explain it to you immediately, okay? So guys, please right now write your comments, write down your questions that you have between any pairs or educational stuff, and I will come back in 1 minute to you. Okay, then let me check out all the comments, and then I'm going to continue with the pairs that you want me to cover up. So, hey Ali, you're good, bro. That's nice. Good morning, Khalifa. Guten Morgen, Matthias. Aussie Cat and Euro GBP, of course. Guten Morgen, Florian. Hello, Darius. Good morning. How are you doing today? Just too great. Yeah, bro. I'm doing super nice. I hope that you're doing well as well. Okay. To all viewers, don't forget to like this. Just donate daily work of Darius. Thank you, Flo. Yes, guys, that will really support the creation of more content over here. If you just would like to go click a like over here on this live stream, or maybe even let a comment, so some feedback to me, that would be super nice. So, do you only trade high time frames? No. I trade all time frames. Okay, I always go down. Look over here. The time frames that I have over here, I trade every single one. So with the monthly, weekly, daily, I set up the overall direction. So let me just come over here to a clean chart. So that's super important. So I don't know any strategy that works without doing every single time frame. So whenever you're just looking on 1 or 2 time frames, that thing should not work that well, okay? So I use over here, look this, the monthly, the weekly, and the daily for the direction, okay? If the market will go up, or if the market will go up, then low, up, or if it will go to the downside. So basically you have 2 direction, or if it is in a ranging market. That's also a possibility that this market is maybe between a support resistance, and I will then definitely show you a pair which is in a range based on the higher time frames, which is going to be the Euro GBP. I will show you to you then. So you also have that option, okay? And that's how I do it with the higher time frame. So I set up with the monthly, weekly, and daily the overall direction, and then I use the 4 hours, the 1 hours. I use for confirmations for my direction then specifically. So with the monthly, weekly, daily, you have the overall direction, okay? So long term you can know exactly where the market should go, and you also can identify some levels where the market can then potentially return. And if it is then perfectly in alignment with the 4 hour and the 1 hours, you will look for an entry, okay? You have the confirmation that you can take even that entry, okay? That's going to be the thing. So you look for entry, and then the most important part from my point of view is you should go down to the minute 30 till the minute 1, and also the 30 seconds. This is what I do. So the 30 seconds I don't use every time, but also over here most of the times. That time frames I use for the setup. Okay, so to really define my entry plus stop loss. Because take profit I also do based on the higher time frame. Okay, based on this I can also use the take profit, for example. But also sometimes if I'm going to go higher, then I use that one. Or specifically for swing trades, then I only use those higher time frames. For swing trades, then the 4 hours is way enough for my entry. And that one over here is for the real sniper. The real sniper entries I got always with the minute 1 and 30 seconds. Okay, but this is how basically my trading plan looks like. That's it. It's not more. But I use every single time frame, so everything needs to fit my rules. Otherwise, I'm not going to take that entry. So okay, let me check it out. What we got else? Oh, GBPUSD dropping. I can see right now. That's super nice because I got a nice short today. But it was not confirmed for a big short, so I only took a quick scalp for that. Okay. Then let me check out some more questions over here. Hi Darius, EURUSD please. Yes. Of course, Gunay. Zahimur, how you doing? Great love from Pakistan. Loves back from Germany. I'm very good. Hopefully you're also good. Breakdown a trade you took recently, they are helpful. Okay, I will do it. I will explain you then EURUSD. What's the next resistance for GU? We are currently pushing from a resistance on GU. I will explain it to you immediately. Do wicks on candles impact your trading? Yes, they do, but not like you probably think of. Because I know also me personally, in my early age of trading, I was looking like this to the candles. So whenever you had here over here, for example, that's a pin bar. Let's do it like this. You have a pin bar. And whenever you fall like a candle like this, then I thought, okay, that's a reversal pattern. And the market should then, after creating such a candle, should go then crazy to the downside. Okay, so that will provide us with the next candle. I was always expecting that this market will create afterwards such a candle. But the reality will show you that that's not going to be the case. Okay, so that it will just oops. What? How is this possible? I forgot again how this works. Okay, sorry. TradingView is not always the best. So that's the expectations, okay? That this is kind of a reversal. So you have over here, for example, confluence of resistance. Let me drop it like this. Let me take that one. So you think that you have over here an area of resistance, and the market should then basically go from here right now to the downside. So you have here the resistance, and you expect that the market, after giving you this pin bar, it should go to the downside. But the fact is going to be that most of the times you will see then a candle like this, big bullish candle, and the market will keep pushing to the upside. That's going to be the reality most of the times. So in every single trading Forex book, I just seen, okay, whenever you see a pin bar, go for the opposite direction, stuff like this. But guys, that's not truth. That's not the truth. The truth is also, if you're going to see a candle like this, also in the textbooks they're explaining you, put your stop loss here, bro. That will never work. Maybe the market will then go with this candle. Something like this is what I've seen most of the times. That candle. Okay, and then short is not always a bad idea in a case like this. That's sad. Yes, that's super sad. Because also me, I think that was the third or the fourth course that I did. Okay, and I just read about that reversal pin bar, stuff like this, a lot of candlestick patterns, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I found that strategy. But then I realized that it really didn't work. And also on TradingView, a lot of traders are just writing there, okay, wait for a reversal like a pin bar, and that there are top outers over here on TradingView, and I just thought, okay, that's crazy, man. So I don't know how you are profitable, but I'm not profitable with that strategy. But in fact, that could really work. So there are strategies out there with a pin bar. Okay, if you're using supply demand, then they really work. So don't get me wrong, they work, but they don't have that accuracy that you think about it. Okay, so the best thing is always to have a deeper look what's happening over here, because that's right now the best example, like I explained it over here in the last YouTube video. I explained to you, whenever you're at a resistance, that's going to be the move. The market will always fake out above it, and your job is going to be to see if the market can potentially reverse within that area, okay? Because that's going to be the stop hunting. That move is the stop hunting. So imagine always when you have a pin bar, all the retail traders will have their eyes on that market, and they will look to go short on that market. Okay, and the real fact is going to be that they will put their stop loss above that area, and with the next movement over here, you will see the market giving you that movement. Now, what you can do is, whenever you see something like this, you can only expect two options. Okay, basically short or long. What you can do is go for a long from that area, okay, and then you will rock that market to the upside, because if the next candle will be bullish like this to break also here the wicks, then you have a high accuracy that this market will just continue. Okay, you have a high accuracy that this next candle will just continue. Now it's also super important what kind of time frames you are. Okay, the higher the time frames are, the better the probabilities are. Okay, so when a 4-hour candle looks like this, something like this, if you've seen, then you can easily expect after this candle that it will just continue dropping. That's going to be almost 100%, something like this. If you have a candle like this, that the market will just continue to drop down till the next important structural level. And if we are going to be then at the next structural level, what you can expect is that the market will give you, okay, if you have over here some structural level, you can expect that the market then will provide you at least a correction to the upside. Okay, so it will give you something like this. Let's make that one blue, green, sorry. Okay, it will give you something like this, and then maybe it will then from here continue to drop to the downside. That's maybe a probability. But look at this. This is, in this case, that's bearish engulfing. Okay, those are pretty strong confirmation candles, especially if you see them on the daily time frame. Okay, so the daily is super strong. Okay, whenever you have pin bars like this, maybe even that pin bar on the, but keep in mind that you can always expect that stop hunting move to the upside before it will then really occur. That's super important. Okay, so hello AUD cat, good day, good day crypto forex market. I see you going to 1.3930. Okay, then up from where? What do you think? Yeah, I will explain it immediately, Ray. How there is from, I'm from Kenya. You're welcome, my bro. I'm from Germany. So, hi Darius. EURUSD now go to some drop. Please tell, is that how much that can drop? Yeah, not much, not really much. I will explain to you right now. So let's continue with the dollar pairs, because we all know right now all about the current correlations, and then we will continue with the AUD CAD and so on. So I'm opening over here a clean chart for you perfectly. So here on the EURUSD, like I explained to you, I expect that the market should go up crazy, okay? And the confirmations for that are based on the market structure that you can feel over here. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction. And from here right now, the correction is done, and we can expect bullish continuation. Now, why the market even dropped to the downside is because of that area of supply that we had over here. As you can see, the market came to that area, grabbed the liquidity that we had over here, and then from there, the market dropped to the downside, giving us a correction based on this last impulse. And if we're going to take the fib retracements, you can see that the 0.5 was perfectly in alignment with the previous level of resistance, which is that level over here, now turns support. That means from here you can now expect the market to go crazy to the upside. So guys, we got right now still 6 days to go. That means if within the 6 days the market will close bearish like this in this shape, then that's not going to be the best news for us EURUSD long holders. Why? Because we may see the market going to the downside, filling in that wick. Because the result of this pin bar is always an impulse to the downside, followed by correction, and then the market closed exactly in this area, which is then the shape of such a pin bar like this. And with the next candle, you expect the market to at least try to go lower, but it could fail over here, and then it can easily go to the upside, providing us over here this W formation. That's one option. Or the second option is that it will just go to the downside. Now in this case, I definitely expect that we're going to go for this scenario, but in fact what can also happen is that this pin bar will be maybe within the 6 days will be turned as a bullish pin bar. And if this is going to be a bullish pin bar, then you can take this bullish pin bar as a reversal, as I explained it to you previously. In this case, then this market has completed the correction after this impulse, and you can use this pin bar as a reversal pattern with a very high accuracy. Okay, so not every pin bar works like that, but in this case you are on the monthly. The monthly is super strong, and whenever you have on the monthly something like this, you can definitely expect that it will happen. Okay, so like over here, look at this. I had over here a pin bar. What happened is the market definitely went again lower. Okay, that was the stop hunting. Why? Because of most of the traders, after they seen this pin bar in this case, that's a good example currently. After they seen this pin bar over here, they immediately joined the bulls from this level. But what happened is the market went to the downside to grab the stop losses before giving us the movement to the upside. Okay, and that's the thing. In this case, if you will switch to the low time frames, what you will see is a W formation, and this one over here, so that's the W, that's the impulse, that's that one, and this movement to the downside is the retracement based on this impulse, and to go to the neckline area to provide you afterwards the bullish continuation. So that thing over here is always the correction based on stop hunting. Okay, so they use over here in this case exactly your stop losses in order for them to fill in their orders to push the price then afterwards crazy to the upside. Okay, that's the example currently for the EURUSD. So that means currently on the EURUSD from the monthly we're super bullish. Of course, we would like to see the market closing as a bullish pin bar to have some more additional confirmation, but that doesn't mean that the next month we cannot go a little bit lower before going up higher. We will identify that one then from the lower time frames. Now, if we go to the weekly time frame, what we can see over here is that this market also retraced enough. So look here on this impulse, you can see the market perfectly retraced till the 0.618, and if you look over here, you can see that this level was also previous resistance, now turn support. This is how I use it as well. And what you can see over here is from the market structure that the market is going after this impulse. So you can see here a clean impulse to the upside, followed by a correction. Correction in a shape like this is an correction phase, a continuation. So that means from here you will like to see the market going crazy to the upside. Let's have a look how the weekly candle closed. It closed like on doji. Now that means in this case that the market has closed perfectly above this area of support. Okay, so it is not below, but that means you are also currently still in a bearish environment. What does that mean right now specifically? It means that this movement over here is bearish move, okay, bearish impulse. So you can see it over here from here, impulse, correction, impulse. That's it, okay? That's an ABC in this case. So you would like to see in every correction to the downside, you will like to see something like this, an A, B, C, which is exactly impulse, correction, impulse. What should be the next movement after that one? it should be after the next impulse. It should be right now, again, movement like this, correction, movement like this. So inverted head and shoulders. And that's currently the case what you have over here, because you are exactly at equal high. Okay, that's the equal high. So the market is right now setting up for an inverted head and shoulders based on the weekly time frame. So that means, from my point of view, expect that the EUR/USD will easily go a little bit lower before going up higher like this. Okay, that's what I see currently from the weekly perspective. Let's go right now to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you can see even the same thing over here. You can see here the impulse, correction, impulse, then a high, equal high, correction, boom. So you can see it over here right now that you are currently in that inverted head and shoulders. You can also feel it like this. And currently what the market is doing, it is giving us small retracement before it will continue to move higher. That's currently what I see. So I do not expect that the market will go down crazy to the downside. So I do not expect that we will hit that level. That's the daily level of demand from which the market gave us this huge impulse to the upside. What I do expect is, because of we are currently at this area of supply, is that the market should go up. Okay? A little bit of retracement, of course. Why? Because if you are at that supply area, you got over here daily level of demand. Let's map it out a little bit like this. So what we could expect right now is only based on this last impulse leg what the market is giving us over here, a small retracement. So maybe till the 0.32, maybe till the 0.5 or the 0.618. One of those levels we could easily reject before going up higher. Okay? That's going to be the case, and I do expect that the market then will go easily till the next level of supply, which will be over here on the 4 hours. My next target will be definitely this area. That's going to be then my next potential returning area. So you can see it over here on the 4 hours more precisely how this impulse developed. You can see it over here like this. Impulse, right now, correction, and currently that's the best thing where you should look for a buying opportunity. So the market should go up from here till that level. Right now it is only providing us some sort of retracement. That's it. That's it. That's all. Let's see how it will then develop. Right now I would like to show you right now another very beautiful example, and that's exactly what I explained to you at the beginning. Look here. You had over here that pin bar, okay? And the result was that after this pin bar, the market went to the upside, hitting the stop loss that was located above that area, hunting that liquidity, and then the market was ready for a nice drop. But in this case, it was completely clear that the market should give us a retracement. Okay, why? Because if the market has provided us this impulse, and after impulse, you would like to see a retracement. Now, in this case, this pin bar over here could have been viewed as a retracement, but here in this case, you have a pin bar where you would like to see the market filling the wick. Now, the market has broken the high of the pin bar, and that was the second manipulation. That was the manipulation where also I was looking, okay, maybe the market could go easily from here to the upside, and then it was just a stop hunting attempt. Boom. Okay, that's the case. This is why sometimes it is not absolutely clear, because in this case, it gave us two sides to decide. So you could have decided in this case to go short or long. Now, if you would have gone over here short, maybe your stop loss would have been hit by this movement to the upside, and if you would have gone long, also your stop loss would have been hit because of the market then dropped massively to the downside. And this is how the market is killing everybody. It's killing the longers and the sellers. That's it. But if you know that this is an impulse, you know that the market should give you a retracement. And then this is why here I took a nice long, and I'm still in the long positions because I do expect the market to go up crazy to the upside. And right now it needs to go a little bit lower. Why? Because of this supply area that we have over here. Now, like I explained to you, only a small retracement, and then I expect the overall bullish continuation. You can see it a little bit clearer, more clear from the 4 hours. I got over here some strong level of demand, and maybe you have a look to buy it from here. That's going to be the idea, to look here to buy it from here. Okay, that's it for the Euro USD. Okay, thank you so much, sir. I'm from Bangladesh. Yeah, you're welcome, my friend. I'm from Germany. GBPUSD, please. Yes, that's going to be the next pair that we're going to cover up right now. Stop loss hunters. Yes, that's right, man. That's right. They are super cheeky in this market. So let's do a little bit of GBPUSD. Now, this market is right now definitely setting up for a big short. This is why I already jumped into some shorts, but we need to have some more confirmations. So I'm currently looking for them. Look here. Here on the monthly, this market is super bullish, as we all know. The thing is, it is here impulsive, corrective, impulsive. Okay, that means we should right now look for a retracement based on this last impulse. Plus, in addition, we got over here monthly area of supply. As you can see, the market already tapped into the level, and we can also spot currently that the market has touched resistance level. Okay, so what I do expect is that the monthly candle on the GBPUSD will close like this, below the -618, which is at the 1.40, something like this. If that is going to be the case, we can definitely expect with the next monthly candle to go for a retracement. Specifically, what I would like to see is then a retracement till this level of previous resistance and now turn support, and we're going to use the fib retracement as a confluence of support, which is going to be then in this case the 0.5. So I expect after the market will close below the 1.40 level, so let's map it out. The 1.40, I would like to see it closing below that area. Then I expect with the next monthly candles, maybe it will be 1 month or 2 months, it will go down till the 0.5, and then from here we will then go crazy bullish again. And that's going to be the one thing maybe I'm going to take right now on the copy fix a nice swing trade, because that's going to be a huge amount of pips. It will go down till 1.3364. That's over 600 pips, which we can catch, and that's going to be right now the next big swing that I would like to use then in the copy fix. And afterwards I'm going to go for a nice long from here till the 1.50 or even higher. That's going to be the next target for the GBPUSD. Let's have a look on the weekly. Look here on the weekly. Also, you would like to see at least some retracement. So in this case, you would like to see the market going down till the 0.618, because that's the one aligning best with the structure. That's previous level of resistance, now turn support. And I do expect the market to go down lower till that level before continuing then to the upside. So also the weekly is perfect in alignment in this case, but maybe we will go down even lower till this level over here before going up higher. Let's see. That's going to be right now definitely the first target before looking for more bearish momentum. So the weekly is still bullish, but it is setting up for a correction this week. The daily time frame is also still impulsing and correcting to the upside. That means also based on the daily, we would like to see right now at least a retracement till the 0.32 before the market could go down eventually higher to the upside. But I do expect that the daily will close bearish, so we will go crazy to the downside. Because we would like to see from the monthly and from the weekly some sort of retracement. On the 4 hours, the market is currently developing over here in AM formation. That means I would like to see right now the market going down lower till this level, then correction, and then I do expect the market to go crazy to the downside. That's it. That's the setup from the 4 hours. We took in the inner circle recently a nice long exactly from this level. Look here, boom, crazy movement to the upside. Yeah, that's it for the GBPUSD. I cannot add right now some more information because that's basically it, what we've seen over here. Yeah, so definitely we would like to see the market going down lower in this case. Then guys, let's continue with some pairs that you asked me about, and I think the first one was AUD CAD and then Euro GBP. Now AUD CAD is in a very bullish environment. Okay, here I explained something. Let me check it out. Yeah, that was nice. Look at this. Oh yeah, that was here in this case some supply demand trades with example. So here in this case that was a nice daily supply area. And in this case, I used the doji over here as my entry confirmation for the market to go to the downside. And we had two take profit level. The first one was that one, and that was the second one. So in this case, you really had a pretty nice trade setup. So sometimes you can easily use that pin bar like I explained to you. So you had over here in this case a 1 to 3 with the first take profit, and with the next one you had a 1 to 5 risk reward, which was crazy. So look at this, how the market is using the liquidity here in this case, going down crazy from here. Yeah, pretty nice. All right, now let's open over here a new clean chart. And yeah, guys, that's a part of the course that is shown over here with you. That was just part of my course because I'm still working on the course, and I would like to release it right now in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, I'm still working pretty hard on it, but it really just take a lot of time. So on the monthly here, what I can see is that the market is crazy impulsing and correcting to the upside. This area of structure or resistance over here is currently building up for a new support area, and from here I do expect right now the market maybe to go for a nice correction based on this last monthly impulse, to go right now something like this before continuing to move up higher. The weekly is just impulsing and correcting to the upside, so you can have a look over here. That's the last impulse, perfect retracement till the 0.382, grabbing the liquidity, and from here move to the upside. So this market, it looks like it is unstoppable, moving to the upside, and it should just continue to move up higher. Daily almost the same. We broke right now recently this area of resistance. Now what I would like to see right now in this case is again stop hunting a little bit. So based on this last impulse over here that we have, I would like to see the market giving us a movement till the 0.5 or till the 0.618. So within this area, I expect the market to reverse so that it will give us, based on its last impulse, correction and then continue to move up higher. Let me check out the weekly. At the moment, when the weekly will close bearish, we can expect a deeper correction just for you to make sure. So over here, the 0.382 will be also on level. So look at this. We could go potentially really strong to the downside on AUD CAD, but only if the weekly candle will close bearish. If it will not close bearish, if it will close bullish this week, then it will just continue a little bit higher. But based on the daily time frame, you would like to see at least a retracement within this area. Based on the weekly, you would like to see going down lower if it will close bearish. Okay. Yeah, so wait right now for a potential retracement. Go then afterwards long on AUD CAD. Euro GBP. Now look here, guys. That's a thing which I explained on Euro GBP. It should go down lower before potentially going up higher, but I will map out for you right now a clean chart explaining you right now some more things about it. Here on the monthly, you can see it pretty clear that this market isn't a ranging market. Okay, you got over here resistance and you got over here support. Now, what do you expect from the monthly time frame is that the market should go till this level. Now, the market on the monthly has also provided us a nice pattern, which is this AM formation. That means within the last monthly candles, it was just moving to the downside, and you would like to see right now the market giving you a correction based on this impulse, and it should give us then a test of this previous level of support, now turned resistance, before afterwards going down lower. So sooner or later, I expect that Euro GBP will give us a movement to the upside and then continuation to the downside. And you can see that this pair is perfectly correlated then with the GBPUSD, because also in the GBPUSD, I expect right now a retracement based on the overall trend, which is bullish. So the GBPUSD should go down in a short movement, so going to the downside. That means the Euro GBP is doing exactly the opposite. Euro GBP should give us right now retracement to the upside before going then lower. Okay, and that's going to be the case then. I expect movement to the upside before dropping then lower. Okay, it only needs to go till the 0.382. Maybe it will hit the 0.5, depending on when the market will then really stop. The weekly is providing us the same pattern, is providing us also over here this big M formation, and we would like to see a retracement based on this whole impulse. Maybe we will identify a better level over here. Yeah, would be over here also the 0.32, but could go eventually till the 0.5. So going long in this pair would be definitely a good idea, but you would like to see right now the market giving us some, more confirmations. You can see this is in a super bearish environment currently. 4 hours, looking up to give us here a W formation. If it will go up till this level, got here strong level of supply, I do expect that the market will hit that level, giving us a retracement, and then boom, something like this is the idea for Euro GBP. Okay, sir, do you have any WIP Telegram group where you give signals and teach us about Forex? Yeah, thank you, AGverse. Exactly. Search for Telegram. There is a fix, a star, and then a chat room too. Yes, exactly. So I have an inner circle. It's called the inner circle. Below this live stream, there should be a link for Linktree. So maybe show it to you very quick. Okay, and I cannot open it with that browser, and I'm just streaming with this browser. So just have a look on the link tree, and then I have a link for the inner circle. If that link doesn't work, then come to my Telegram channel, and in the Telegram channel there I have a pinned message, and then you can just click there on the bottom with the inner circle, and that's it. Then you can have a look. Or if you have any questions, then you can just write me a private message at Telegram Darius Kellerman. It is also in the Telegram channel description. Okay, so thank you guys. Start off the short AUD USD and NZD USD in 5 minutes, getting quick AUD and NZD. Okay, that's great. So on the AUD USD, NZD USD, you can of course go potentially short, as you can see. GBPUSD should go longer for a short, but Euro USD and AUD USD should only go for some sort of retracement, and also the NZD USD then. You're welcome, Gunay, my friend. You're welcome. So what was the next pair? Do we have any pairs that you want me to cover up for you? And I think that this live stream was right now very educational with that pin bar explanation and stuff like this. So hopefully you took some advantage of the whole situation that we had over here, and so any pairs, guys? If not, then I will then say goodbye to you. I will then finish the live stream. We're already 1 hour live. Okay, gold, for sure, gold. Let's do gold. Now let's have a look here on the gold chart, guys. Or maybe I would like to save this one over here. Okay, it's too late to save that one. So, monthly. Monthly is, from my point of view, in a very bullish environment. The reason why is because of the market has started this impulse, and with this impulse we broke also previous level of resistance, which was over here, and we also have another level of resistance at that level. And as you can see, after an impulse the market will always give you a retracement, and the 0.5 was that one, perfectly aligned with this previous resistance, now turn support. And the market from there has given us this movement to the upside till the next level of resistance, and then it went back to the downside, hitting the 0.5 again. Now, what can we expect? Well, basically, if this monthly candle will close like this, I'm not 100% sure if the market will not go even lower to test 0.618 before it will go up higher. So at least till this area then. If it will close bullish, then I definitely expect that this market will go crazy to the upside afterwards. The weekly is also just moving by steps lower and lower. So you had over here the supply. This was the last time when the market has given us this movement to the upside, but from a weekly candle close perspective, the market is still below this trend line. Okay, and this is the corrective pattern, and over here you have the demand level. Okay, so basically from here going long is definitely a good idea, but the market from a daily and so on, it's still in a very bearish environment, and I'm going to show to you my levels that I see currently. Now I can see here my daily level of demand, which is where the market has started from here, the market to move up higher, but it also broke the low that we had over here, and that's something which I told you that that's high accuracy that this will happen because of the market is grabbing here the liquidity. Okay, and right now what I'm waiting for is the market to give us a strong impulse to the upside. Okay, you also got here some levels of supply, which is this one and this one, and if the market will hit those levels, I do expect from here to give us a retracement, and then here I'm looking to buy this market for the movement to the upside. That's going to be the plan for the gold. Something like this, okay? But right now we're still in a very bearish environment, and the market could still go lower, okay? Because it is impulsing to the downside, breaking lows and so on, and it could go eventually for another short to the downside. That's still possible. It is also possible that the market will not respect then these areas. It could right now potentially just give us over here like this a retracement right now to one of the FIB retracements, and then going lower till the 0.618 based on the monthly time frame. This is why I'm currently not interested in selling, but also not in buying the gold. I would like to see right now a nice impulse to the upside so that I can see that the buyers are back in this business, okay? Because we can also see from the COT data, so from the commitment of traders data, we can see that hedge funds have been shorting gold. Overall, of course, they are longing it, which is good, but they are also shorting it a little bit, and that's the case where the market is still going for that lower lows and lower highs. Okay, then, thanks, bro. I will see you there. Okay, great, guys. Then let's do GBP JPY. Yeah, this market should also go right now finally for some retracement, exactly like we had it over here on GU. So you got here some resistance areas, and based on this resistance, the market should give us right now also some sort of retracement, because you got a nice impulse over here on the monthly, and it should go down till this level at least till 0.32. As you can see, the weekly is overextended bullish, and it should go right now sooner or later for a nice short. That's the thing. So I'm still waiting for a nice short setup. The daily is also still super bullish. 4 hours, look at this, just going up higher and higher. So from my point of view, not a single confirmation, only that we know we are at a strong liquidity area of based on the higher time frames. What we need right now to have a look for some further confirmations. So we need to wait a little bit. So for the market to give us movements like this, and we should enter over here, something like this. So right now going short is super risky, guys. Let's just wait. Okay, then US 30. Oops. Wrong. It was 30. yeah, setting up for a setup that I explained with you the last couple of times. I told you this market is super bullish, but I still expect a retracement right now. So I would like to see right now, based on this impulse that we have, let me just adjust these levels. I do expect that the market should go right now at least till 0.32, maybe even lower. That's possible. So let me just make it a little bit cleaner for you. So imagine you got here that retail resistance, now turn support. The retail traders will look over here to buy that market. But we know, based on this impulse, that we would like to see a deeper retracement, specifically till the 0.32. And that's the level which is lining, from my point of view, the best with structure, because that was previous level of supply, but the market didn't accept it as a liquidity area of supply. So basically, supply demands are levels of liquidity in the market. Let me just explain that stuff a little bit, and then we're going to go straight into the analysis. So supply, demand are basically levels of liquidity. So there are some patterns, okay? There are patterns with drop, no, I don't really know the names. I've learned it one time, but it's absolutely bullshit to learn that names, because it doesn't give you an advantage in this market. So there is that drop base rally, rally base rally. So that's rally base rally, drop base drop, or that's drop base rally or rally base drop. Okay, so that's the option basically that the market will, how it is moving, from which direction they come and where they are going to continue. So you have basically those four types of supply demand, but the result is that those levels of demand are basically just liquidity areas, which could eventually bring the price from here to the downside if they will face it, or to bring it to the upside. So an area where hedge funds, financial institutions have placed their orders, but you don't know what kind of orders they've placed specifically at this area. Okay, so you will never know what they've done here specifically. You will only know that at a supply area or at the demand area, they have putting their areas of buys or shorts. And now your job is, potentially based on the environment that you have, is to go short or to go long. So whenever the market, in this case over here, is moving like this, so you have a structure like this, that the market is moving like this, is potentially to go from here short. Okay, or if it will go from here higher, is to go potentially from here long. Okay, but you have to have, of course, some more confluences in this case. And here on the US30, for example, you can see that this was such an area. It was an area where, from my point of view, it was a higher curiosity to go lower, and it really happened. Look at this. It went lower, grabbed the level, and boom. Now this level is turned as a swap area, meaning it is right now acting as new support, and the market is setting up right now for a retracement, giving you the M formation. So you would like to see right now the market going down lower, and then from here going up higher. And I expect that this is going to be a returning area and not this level of support. Why? Pretty simple, because here all retail traders will buy, so the market will use this area, going through it, something like this, and then it will just continue to go up higher. That's it. Yeah, guys, this video is definitely saved, so every live stream is saved. You can then watch it later on. You can use the same link that I distributed in the Telegram channel to use it again, to look it again. It will take one day or something like this before you can then really search on YouTube about this video, so it will take some time. I don't know why. That's just things that YouTube is doing. Yeah. Okay, guys. Then I would like to finish this live stream, so we're right now over 1 hour live. And yeah, thank you for attention. If you would like to support me, guys, then please leave some feedback with commenting over here in the comment section over here. So not in the live stream box, that's also pretty nice, but if you would like to give some feedback below this video, so you need to to click on that X, and then you come straight to the comment section, and you can leave a like and also give me some feedback. That will really support the creation of more content over here. And yeah, one last question: can you say what resistance caused the GBPUSD to drop 150 pips recently? Maybe stop loss hunters again? Yeah, let me check. Of course, bro. GBPUSD. Yeah, that's basically based on some supply area over here. So the weekly, yeah, you have over here supply, and the market is setting right now again for an M formation, meaning that this market should just drop lower, giving you afterwards a retracement, and then it will go lower. Okay, this whole thing over here, from my point of view, looks like a kind of a correction, something like this. It's a little bit difficult to map out on GBPUSD because GBPUSD really loves supply demand the most. And yeah, also here on the 4 hours, look at this. That's my supply area. Came up and drop. Okay, yeah, double top, exactly. Okay, guys, then see you next time. Bye bye.